Hello grapplers and welcome to a new video. On December 2nd, we will receive a battle balance update. The wording is kind of funny because they said that it's not gonna be a major update like the Akuma one. Why is this funny? Because the Terry one I feel was pretty big. So is this gonna be less than the Terry one or is gonna be similar to the Terry one? I have no idea. But at least this time, everyone will receive changes. So it is that time. It's time to take out our bingo cards and just scratch the things that we feel are gonna happen. Lately I've been playing Manon. Well, Manon. And guys know, I play Zangief. I'm gonna give you the things I feel they should change, and then the things that they will change, because certainly it's gonna be different. First of all, Manon players, I'm gonna tell you right now, she sucks. She's a really underwhelming character. A bad character overall with a few really interesting and good things, but overall her game plan cannot be done with the things she has. So she needs a lot of love. What do I feel that need to change, or they should change? The frame data of this character. This character overall, oh, what are you doing, Zangief? If you do the standing light punch, this thing has absolutely no range, and you hit the opponent with, this is -1. It sounds great, but you're rarely gonna be in a position where you can go for a +3. The pushback is significant, so you are never in a position where you can safely go into the command grab. The command grab with this character is always a read. That means you have to do something extremely crazy like a dash command grab, or on hit, instead of finishing your combos, you have to go for the command grab, which is not a good thing because you already have a combo in there. That is pretty useful, which is the hit grab, the spin. So the command grab is really something you rarely see that often with Manon, unless the opponent is extremely scared. But what about this -1? With this pushback, it's just not working that well for her. This one is -1 also and has no range. It's a good whiff punisher, but overall this, for example, if you go for this, it has a gap, and it has the same issue as Zangief. When you go for a driver crouching medium punch into health stab, that's not real. Either some buttons need to be 0, and I don't mean to imply she needs lost frames specifically, but she needs to be 0, or maybe something instead of being -2 should be -1. And that's the main thing. I feel everything else is mostly working fine. The range is awful. Her buttons have awful range, but I don't think that's gonna change, nor that should change. It's just better to fix the frames. It's better to have a character like this with a very significant weakness, which is range, and you have to close the gap, but with buttons that help to close the gap and basically maintain her momentum. Because right now, every time she hits you, she stops, and that's it. And she's very bad at wave punishing if you're over here, unless you use standing heavy kick. Now, what are they gonna change? I feel they're gonna touch either her supers or the damage of her command grab. The command grab is fine as it is. My intuition says that they're gonna either speed up this super to 6 frames or they're gonna do something with the flash. What about our boy, Zangief? This is gonna be pretty funny. What I feel needs to change is something big. So I don't think it's gonna be added into this patch, because that would be maybe too much, too crazy for them. I don't know. Super level 2 needs to be faster. Instead of being 18 frames, it has to be 15 frames or maybe 14 frames. That's not gonna happen in this patch or at all. But if it happens, I'd be pretty surprised. But that's what that's what I feel he needs. Probably he needs a faster Siberian Express too, because this thing is too slow. Even the OD version, 23 frames, that's pretty slow. And also the headbutt nerf was too harsh. So maybe they should change the damage of the headbutt a little bit. I have more things. Some smaller things like crouching heavy punch could be cancelable into super level 1. I don't think that's gonna be added into this patch. And increase the range of burst. Those are the things that are more significant right now. Even more significant than the Lariat working properly as an anti-air. If super level 2 gets a speed buff, that would completely change his character, because at 15 frames you should be able to combo from lights. Or even 14 frames. Now what is he gonna receive? This is my theory. I feel SPD is gonna get a nerf in damage. What should they do if they nerf the damage? Every single SPD should be 30 frames, plus 30. Because right now you'll see that only light is plus 30, everything else is plus 28. If we get a damage nerf, but that is increased to plus 30, that would be really good. And I know, it seems like not a big deal with those 2 extra frames, but it is. Because you are able to drive rush more safely with a plus 30 into the standing medium punch, into knee. However, if they decrease the damage of every single SPD, the OD version should remain at the damage it is right now. And that would create a difference between the heavy SPD and the OD SPD, Because right now, even though they have a difference in range, most of the time it's not worth going for the OD SPD and spending those 2 extra meters for just a little bit more damage. It just doesn't make much sense. Heavy SPD already has a significant range in this game. They're gonna go back a little bit with the headbutt. As I said before, the damage nerf is gonna change. Probably they're gonna decrease it a little bit. In that way, if you go for headbutt, you will still make as much damage as possible. Because right now, there's a really weird situation where in some combos, it's better to start with driver's medium kick or crouching medium punch instead of headbutt, which makes no sense because headbutt should be the highest damaging option for you. But if you want to go into supers particularly, headbutt is not it. So probably they're gonna change a little bit the damage nerf for headbutt. And the final thing they're gonna add is a change to lariat, but not the change you think. It's not gonna change in terms of anti-airs. It's gonna remain exactly as it is, but they're gonna increase either the distance, how you move the momentum of lariat, or they're going to increase a little bit the hitbox horizontally. If the opponent is crouching and you hit them with this and regular lariat, you whiff. And I feel that is not how it should be. So very likely I feel they're going to fix that. That would make a little bit more consistent this combo too. I don't know if they're going to do it for the OD lariat or the regular lariat. I don't think they want Zangief to combo from 3 lights, something like this. I don't think they want that. I'm going to be taking a look at that patch very closely because I wonder. Also, there's a few World Warriors tournaments still happening. And in fact, some of them are happening that exact same week, like the Brazilian one. So they're going to be affected by this. How? I don't know. As always, take care of yourselves, keep playing grapplers. If you really like this video, please subscribe. Go to the Siberia lab. We've been playing Manon. I'm gonna play Zangief, I know, but I'm trying to help the Manon players. They need the help. This character is awful. Hydrate, keep playing grapplers, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.